We talked her into sending Woody on to his grandparents a half-day early. It was an awkward day and half for us, but we did our best to not let them notice. Then we told her the whole deal, as discreetly and non-traumatizing as possible, about the hall passes, and Wes, and our decision to not get a paternity test. Willow looked like she wanted to throw up. She was so mad and disgusted. I can't blame her. All in one moment she found out she may not know her biological father but also that she may be in a sexual relationship with her half-brother. We got the test done and are now waiting the 5 or so days to get the results back. Willow is faking an illness to avoid visiting Woody and keeping him from coming back here. They are still talking, but she seems sad, her somber tone is helping with the sick ruse. She is just hoping that the tests come back with me as her father. I'll update when they get here and everything is settled. I feel so terrible about everything that has happened. It's been a month and I think the dust is finally starting to settle. I'll get right to the million-dollar question. Willow was not my biological daughter. She took it really hard. Not just that I wasn't her father, but this also meant she was having a relationship with her half-brother. It was a devastating discovery. We invited Woody back over. He got really nervous when he saw that Willow was crying. That is when we told him the story, about Jennifer and Wes. How we never got it tested and it was a 1 in a billion chance that him and Willow find each other. He was distraught, he got angry, and stormed out. He came back later on, and had his dad, Wes, on the phone. We talked and I revealed that my daughter was biologically his. He remembered my wife and his night with her. He couldn't believe it. He said he would get on the first flight here. In the meantime Willow was not accepting of this and wanted proof that they were brother and sister, saying, "This test just says you're not my father, not that his dad is mine, how do you know mom didn't cheat?" I volunteered to get them DNA tested. I knew what it was going to say, but if it gave her a few days of hope I was willing. Woody agreed and we got the test sent that day. His parents arrived the next day. We showed them the results stating Willow was not mine. We also told them we tested the two youths to see if they were brother and sister. Woody's mom was upset we got him tested without their permission and felt like we were taking too many liberties with her family. She said, "You already dropped a bomb that my husband has a secret child, and now you're just doing what you want with our son." I understood where she was coming from, we were definitely disrupting their peace. Wes and Willow took a paternity test that day and got it in the mail. The Woodsons went to stay with their family. We stayed home and tried to work through everything as a family. We made an individual counseling appointment for Willow, and a family therapy appointment for all of us. It was a tough few days. When we got the results back from Willow and Woody's test we called the Woodsons. They had just received the paternity test, and were going to come over and open it with us. They arrived and I opened the DNA test. Willow and Woody were not siblings. There was a sigh of relief amongst everyone there. I looked at my wife, my mind was racing. She had the most confused look on her face, which gave my rising anger pause. I was not prepared for what happened next. Wes opened his results, and they confirmed he was the father of Willow. He said, "This doesn't make sense, how can I be her father and them not be siblings?" I understood right away. As the wheel turned in his mind I could see obvious pain in his eyes. He turned to his wife, who had a defensive and angry look. She began going off about the tests had to be wrong, how this is all some trick, that we want something from them, and that we are scammers. Her rambling confirmed everything. In the weeks since Willow and Woody have broken up, but are remaining friends. Those two have been through way too much in way too short of time. They are supporting each other through all of this. She has informed me that Wes has dug deep into their entire lives. He has uncovered some truly horrible and undeserved truths. His wife has been cheating and having affairs since they were engaged. Woody's younger brother, who is 14, is also the product of infidelity and has a different father than Woody. To really twist the knife though he found her Reddit account, where she was highly active in our adultery. Lots of posts and comments by her celebrating her affairs and all the ways she pulls it off. Her talking about how great Wes is, and that she's just a cake eater out, living life to the fullest. He has already begun the divorce process, and the prenup his parents forced him to get is going to be a lifesaver. Wes called me today and asked about forming a relationship with Willow. He has a lot of mixed feelings about it all, especially being in the dark for over 20 years, but says he understands. I told him it would be her decision. We are still doing family therapy and working through all of this for Willow. She's holding up pretty well though. I don't know where we all go from here, I guess only time will tell,